welcome to TechCrack 2018. It's my pleasure to be here with Glenna from Women Who Code.
Hello, it's my pleasure to be here.
Hi Glenna. To start with, could you introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about your professional background?
I am an iOS developer by day. I work at Coop, which is like an e-mobility scooter sharing platform. And in the evening, I'd spend a lot of my time working for volunteer organizations, one of which is Women Who Code. Mm-hmm. I'm a director here in Berlin for Women Who Code Berlin. And we do all sorts of stuff in Berlin. We run different kinds of events, such as Talk Night, which is kind of like a mini conference meetup style kind of thing. And then we also have hack evenings, which run every 2 weeks. Occasionally we run one-off workshops like teaching people how to do public presentations and stuff like that.
What is your experience being a female developer? What are challenges you are facing?
I often find that I'm the only female engineer on the team. I'm pretty sure that's been the case in all of the past positions that I've held. So sometimes like you balance the gender whenever your product people or designers are females as well. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you end up being the only woman in the room. And I don't like to say that that's like kind of hard on me or something, but sometimes after like 2 weeks of work and then you realize, oh, I actually haven't had any female interactions at work. That's kind of strange because naturally we bond closer, faster, or like sometimes you just want to like have a rant and like it's much easier to talk to a girl than it is to a guy.
So Women Who Code provides the unique opportunity for females developers to connect. And what is your main focus and how does it make a difference?
Our main focus worldwide with Women Who Code is to help women excel in technology careers. So this can mean anything from helping women get started into technology careers, but we also really like to focus on keeping women in technology careers. Mm-hmm. So it's not just like a pipeline problem, it's also about retention, making sure women continually get opportunities in companies to level up and grow.
What do diversity, inclusion, and tech mean to you personally?
I'm very passionate about diversity in tech. I also run workshops that teach middle school age girls how to code, specifically with the gaming as like a tool to help them get into coding. Because I always wonder what would have happened if like I had started learning to code when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, rather than when I was in university. Where would my path have led me? Would I be so much further in my career now? Would I still be the same? Also because I come from a very small town, I really like the idea of spreading it to more people than just people who live in these kind of tech bubbly kind of cities. So Berlin I would definitely consider as a tech bubbly kind of city, and then I've worked in San Francisco before, in New York also. These kinds of places kind of foster this. For me, I just like to give everyone the opportunity to become like an engineer, and it's just, if you just introduce it to someone and they play around with it and they decide they don't like it, okay, fine, that's okay. But just giving this like little opportunity kind of opens up a lot more doors.
Later today, you will also be taking part in a panel discussion here at HR Tech about developing the culture of inclusion and diversity in tech. What do you think will be the key takeaways from the discussion? For
me, I think it's, especially from tech, I think it all starts like even from the recruiting process. So there's a lot of studies out there that give information about how to write job descriptions. There's a lot of studies that say when you have 20 bullet points that say required skill, required skill, required skill, women only apply if they meet like 90% of those requirements, and men will apply if they meet 20%, or maybe they don't meet any percent. There's a lot of studies around that. So it begins at this process, but then it's also what kind of initiatives different companies have that make sure that we're inclusive of everyone as well. So I'm really curious to see what measures other companies are doing to increase inclusion and diversity in their own companies.
So what is your impression of the event so far?
I'm actually really impressed by the space. I'm really excited to be here. There's a lot of experts that are taking the stage, so it will be really interesting to hear what's going on.
So thank you for your time, Glenna, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.